All right, man. Detroit Lions signed UFL kicker Jake Bates to a 2-year deal. I know he had some meetings with uh Washington Commanders, the Ravens, the Bears, and ultimately he chose to stay um at home because he played for the Michigan Panthers, and he was money in a playoff game. He had them winning until they wasn't. Um, it chose to stay with the Detroit Lions. So the Lions got a kicker from Michigan. They got Michael Badgley, and now we got Jake Bates that's going to be fighting for a spot. So if you think is if they have to send him to the practice squad, any team can sign him off the practice squad if the Lions don't, are not willing to sign him to the active roster. So that's the downside to it if you don't win it. But with Badgley, he came back and beat Riley Patterson for some reason last year. I don't know what happened with Riley Patterson. Also the Packers too. He visited. But let's read it. Detroit Lions are signing big-footed UFL kicker Jake Bates to a 2-year contract this week. His agent Marty Maggot, I hope I said that, McGee, I don't know. I said that. Told ESPN Adam Schefter on Saturday. Bates 24, ranked second in the UFL this season with 17 field goals for the Michigan Panthers. That included a 64 game-winning kick this season, season opener against the St. Louis Battlehawks. Just 2 yards less than Justin Tucker's record 66. The kick was Bates' first in the game as a former soccer player. Didn't turn to football until he was a senior year in high school and was a kickoff specialist in college at Texas State and Arkansas. So he also visited the Lions, the Packers, the Commanders before opting staying. So he never made it to Baltimore. Um, so there you have it. He hit a couple long kicks this season, man, and a lot of the Lions fans was like, "Well, this is common sense for the Lions to go sign this guy. He right up the street. We right kicking in the same building, um, you know. So it made a lot of sense. So yeah, we needed that. You know, and I just think it's just to the point where I just think it's to the point where no, I just think it's to the point where that we ever since we lost Jason Hanson, we really ain't really had no consistent kickers. And a lot of people in the NFL, it's hard time finding kickers. But I mean, a lot of people liked Matt Prater, but he was just a little bit inconsistent. He was a little bit inconsistent. So um, I also mentioned Brandon McManus. Um, don't forget that. Uh, yeah, don't forget Brandon. He had the situation in Denver where he got in trouble with old girl. Um, you know, so if he get cleared, I mean, he could be an option for the Lions as well too. Um, so let's not forget that. But like I said before, this made a lot of sense. Uh, made too much sense, and it didn't really make a lot of sense. Probably even go visit Baltimore to be real, because you go to Baltimore, you got to be behind. You ain't gonna beat Justin Tucker out. So I don't really understand what Baltimore thought. Maybe he would be a willing participate, develop on a practice squad, which he was already on the Houston Texas practice squad. For whatever reason, that didn't work out. So maybe he just went on, worked on his craft, and that's what it was at this point. So, um, you know, and maybe that's just kind of that's kind of what it was. But like I continue to say with the situation, kickers are becoming valuable. And what's so funny is, for years, Skip Bayless advocated to eliminate the kicker from football. I really don't understand that. I don't understand what the problem is. Well, games shouldn't hinge down on the kicker. He part of the roster. He part of the roster. So I don't understand what's the issue. You know what I'm saying? I actually like the kicking version of the game. It actually gives the game some suspense and some drama. You know, But then again, you always gonna have some. One thing you find about media and social media, no matter how clear cut something can be, it's always gonna be somebody, or how positive somebody could be. It's always gonna be somebody trying to be negative. That's just what it is. It's always gonna be somebody here to be negative and whatever situation may be. So we'll see. It's a three-way race between him, Badgley, and I think a kicker from Michigan they got, not Jake Moody. He in San Francisco. So, and Jake Moody had a tough rookie season. You know, y'all think kicking is kicking. Kicking ain't always just kicking. They go through rookie phase too. It's like people in the it's like people in the WNBA just thought Caitlin Clark wasn't gonna face no resistance. You going anytime you go from high school to college to professional, or even middle school to high school, college to professional, something like that. You got to understand the competition level go up a little bit because you eliminating the fat off the meat. So you getting rid of those people that necessarily wouldn't be pro or whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it ain't easy. Kicking under pressure. Now you kicking for your livelihood and not and not just to feed your family. You kicking for your livelihood. So yeah, you kicking for your livelihood, and that's a lot different. That's a lot different. That's a lot different when you kicking for your livelihood. So, but I love the move. Um, yeah, I love the move, bro. I love the move. So, uh, I love the move. So, but nonetheless, we'll see what the Lions do, man. See if he can succeed and be the next great Lions kicker. But there gotta be some patience there. Don't forget about Young Ho Koo down there in Atlanta. Remember, he was with the Chargers, and the Chargers gave up on him too soon, and then he turned around and he became a star with the Atlanta Falcons. So, and the Chargers for shit for the beginning of the time, since like they had an issue. It feel like they had an issue since the beginning of time with kickers. So yeah, some people don't find kickers. Some people don't find kickers, but hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music. Check out the Patreon. Well, not the Patreon, but just Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, X, Facebook, Instagram. Peace. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist.